You ready? Okay.
So what are we doing?
Man, that's what I love about this, man. This is raw.
Just raw.
Man on the street, wireless wit, Vegas edition. Here we're at
2.0.
Well, I don't know, man. There's only one Graeme Scott. This is an upgrade.
Yeah.
I mean, we talk about top grades. You know, things evolve and get better. So, how's it going? What are you seeing in the market? What any observations now? 6 months on the job?
Yeah, like 5. So
That's gonna be 6 real soon.
First off, okay. I mean, you laid a great groundwork. So let me say that, preface that, right?
Thank you.
You set the stage really well, and I think really my goal has been just sort of taking it that next step, right? Like, what can I do based on the foundation you built, which is solid? You know, how can we take the next step? Like, how can we sort of tweak things a little? Change the message just a little so it'll resonate with a different group of people that it didn't resonate with the first time, right?
Because you shared with me recently a little bit about that messaging.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, so I think the message really is we're living in a mobile world, right? And things are going great. Like, think about landlines. How many people had a landline 10 years ago and now nobody has a landline? Right. So you think about wireline internet, like, are we moving in the same direction? And what I'm doing is sort of challenging the partners to think, this is a technology that is ready for prime time. It is ascending, right?
Yeah.
We have a generation of people who've grown up and they've known nothing but mobile technology, mobile phones, mobile devices. And so now those people are getting into businesses and starting businesses. They think about that technology differently than we do, right?
Yeah.
And so we have to adopt that. So I've drawn a fairly stark comparison, I think, to where we were with the cable technology several years ago, and displaced T1s and all that legacy technology. You know, I say, hey, are we going through the same thing now? Maybe not as dramatic, but 5G, C-band, all of these technologies, is it ready to take that spot? So,
but what you told me, I thought was kind of like one of those epiphany moments. Like, damn, that was a good one. Cellular is connectivity.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just another form of connectivity.
That's it.
We live in a connected world. Yeah. Why are we treating it like this some kind of mystique? It's been around for decades.
Yeah.
Has there been other evolutions in the role? I mean, other focuses? Are you expanding the talk track?
Well, I think, when you start to look at some of the statistics, right? So 73% of businesses will either use WAN as part, like wireless devices as part of their WAN or their only form of connectivity. So that 73%, that's a big number. Another one from PricewaterhouseCoopers, 53.1% of telecom spend will be in mobility. Come on through, man. We'll be in mobility. We'll be in mobility by 2027.
Yeah.
So that, dude, that's half.
Yeah.
That's a big number. That's a big number. And so partners that aren't leaning into this stuff, like, you start putting those numbers in front of them and they're like, okay, all right, I get it. You know? And numbers talk. That's just, that's the one thing, kind of leaning into that and being like, we don't need to overcomplicate this, guys. Like, here's the numbers. Let's talk about it.
Well, man, I know you got a lot going on. I caught you between meetings, so I'm glad we were able to connect. I love the work you're doing. I mean, whoever framed that out for you did a great job. But no, seriously, I appreciate our friendship. I love where we're going. You're right. The industry's huge.
Yeah.
It's not about just how the mobility conversation evolves, but for partners, I feel like only 25-30% are actually leading and selling with it. Multi-billion-dollar opportunity.
Yeah.
Every customer uses it. Not only using it, but how do you manage it? And how do you control your expenses?
Yeah.
And have visibility into that whole ecosystem? So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
And I love that. And we talk about this. I say, look, regardless of your posture for the customer as it relates to mobility, you built out the portfolio in a great way, right? If you want to be, hey, I want to get new devices, I want to swap, you can go right to the carriers, okay? We've got all the relationships with them. If you're just like, hey, I'm happy with my carrier relationship, but I want somebody to come in and manage it for me, we've got companies like you guys, right? SpectraTel to come in and manage the entire life cycle of the devices. And then moving up the stack, we've got mobile devices as a service, and then we've even got dual line. So regardless of your posture as a customer, when you come to one of our partners with saying, hey, I need some help with mobility, we've got something for you. I think that's really what's great about it.
And this might be a dangerous saying now that I'm a supplier, but I think you guys really are one of the few that have a very intense focus, a whole mobility team, a leader of the practice. that says a lot. I mean, I think if you're not selling mobility today, this is a good place to start. But ask the question: how do you use mobility?
Right.
How do you manage it? Those two questions are really all you need.
Yeah.
And the rest kind of takes care of itself.
No, you're right.
So yeah,
you're absolutely right, and you've said that from day one. But I mean, just to sort of bring that point home, had a partner, had a long-term relationship with a customer, had sold them network, had sold them CCAS, had sold them UCAS, a bunch of different services, and just one day decided, hey, I wonder what these guys are doing for mobility. Ask the question, $150,000 deal.
Yeah.
I mean,
come on, not so shabby.
Not so shabby.
And there's no money to be made in cellular or mobility.
Right.
Give me a break.
Yeah, there's a lot there, man.
Graeme, thanks, brother.
Always
I
appreciate
appreciate
it,
you, man.
Thank
We'll catch you on the flip.
You got it, man.
That was good. That was easy.
Yeah. It was all right.
Let's just make sure I hit record. Okay, good. 5 minutes.